expected of our department.
One and a half percent here. First of all, on behalf of the management, I wholeheartedly welcome today's the guests, Mr. Raju sir and Ms. Swati madam. I welcome on behalf of the management for the campus and for giving this opportunity. And, on this particular day, Ganesh Technosoft became a part of KSSM through signing an MOU. Now, signing an MOU is not an one particular component. So many institutions, so many employees, so many departments we are doing, but it's not very active. But I wish that, especially this particular department, artificial intelligence and data science. So whatever the programs they are conducting, technical talks or training workshops, you know, this type of MOUs, I wish that it is not supposed to be deactivated, it will be active all 360 minutes. So that is one thing I wish. Thank for giving this opportunity for Dennis sir, for being with us. And has already mentioned that certain things what they are going to conduct under this particular body, technical body. So many technical bodies are there. But what we are doing on paper, we are just making the MOUs and technical body, but we are not doing it. But according to my knowledge, in the institution, in the campus, especially this artificial intelligence and data science, every week they are getting one or the other talks for these students. Especially keeping in mind that fifth semester, and especially this program also, has been meant for pre-final years and the final year students. And the main motto of this particular talk is resume building. So most of the students they'll think that if I go to Google, I will get my resume. What best they can do it actually. Everyone will get the resume, but the majority of the students they know the skills, but they don't know how to represent. So that is where the resume building stands. Actually. So majority of the companies, while shortlisting the candidates, they will see the profile of the student and they will select. In which way? Whether it is a it's a user friendly. So several times when you are referring online platforms, to build your resume, it will be too much of competitions. What the company needs, they have to search. Company won't have that much time to search your profile. So how to build, where what exactly the skills where it has to be, and your academics where it has to be, and your that particular concepts today they are going to deliver for you. Now mainly this particular MOU is going to build a bridge between the campus and the company and the institution. So I wish everyone, especially not only the A&DS department, entire computer science and allied branch students, please take it very seriously. All the talks what you people are gaining. So academics is just a part to get into the companies to face the interviews. The programs what you people are attending, that is more important. Take it very seriously. If not all the students, at least a part of the students, we wish that our programs has to be helpful for them, right? So to gain this particular knowledge, you are going to join by paying a handsome of amount to the institutions, and you are going to pay. But here we are providing free of cost. Please make use of that. Already 2 or 3 MOUs are there with the AIDS department. This is one more. Make use of the MOUs. Now already they have promised today morning that are you going to provide an internship programs for our students? Yes, they accepted. Nearly 200 students they can accommodate. Why can't we be a part of that? Now any of those who are in final year students, in another 2 months time, you are supposed to search. By this time you have to, you would have searched where you are supposed to be. your internship program. That is a major thing in your profile. And also to face the interview also, your internship matters a lot. Now, as madam also told that this particular MOU and the technical bodies is going to help, to just gain the confidence levels. So I've seen in my experience that students are very good in knowledge, but they don't know how to express that in front of the, on the dais. That is very important. Please gain the knowledge, gain the confidence, build your resume, and fill the resume. Now we have thousands of students from every institution. Now out of that, where you are, I have to be a part of that. To do so, you are supposed to fill your, yeah, fully loaded. Your resume has to be fully loaded in all respects. Your academics is not going to help 100%. It is just a one part of your career. The other things what you are gaining, whether that particular skill is helped in your career. And as you are attending this type of technical talks daily or every week, you are going to know what exactly the industry needs. And every 3 months or every quarter, if I am correct, the technology will be updating and it is changing. Now you have to upgrade your skills. By the time you come to the final years, you have to know what exactly the industry needs. That through our technical bodies, that is going to fill the things, right? So I don't want to take much time because the guests are here to fulfill the things whatever the today's program resume building, building. So I wish all the students to make use of this particular event and please make use of this, and we wish that it is going to help for your career opportunities. So I thank for ADS department for giving this opportunity to talk to your student of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your inspiring words and constant encouragement. We are equally privileged to have with us our HOD and Chair of the Technical Club, Dr. Manjunath TK, sir, a true pillar of support and vision for the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. Sir's guidance and leadership have always played a vital role in driving departmental excellence and creating platforms like this technical club that empower students to innovate and collaborate. I now invite our HOD, Dr. Manjunath sir, to address the gathering and share his valuable insights.
Good morning. Say good morning. Last this, last line. Good morning. Respected dignitaries and the rest, my dear colleagues and my dear students, this event is organized for final year students. Basically, I think by this time, we have an idea what is the resume is. The resume, impact of resume, and the quality of resume actually. As the principal told, resume means we have on a paper, A4 sheet paper will be there. In the paper, we can mention whatever we know generally, but that is not enough. The resume is going to judge what your capabilities are. So, being a students, in 4 years, I know you gain some knowledge, you get the certificate as a B graduate, but that is only one sentence in your resume, just one line. CGPS also. Is it enough for the corporate people to identify you? Any corporates, they're literally looking for a labels. If I'm not wrong, they need a labels only. You might be thinking that I'm from ADS department. I secured more than 9.2 CGPA, so definitely I'll get a job. According to me, your certificate will never give a job. It's just one passport it is. If you want to apply any company, yes, you should have a proper decent CGPA, but that is not enough to get the job. I think all of you knew this. Then what else they're looking for? Once I completed the degree, we have a knowledge fine. But if you not apply your knowledge in the right place, if you don't have a skill, then what is the use of your degree? Correct, no? I have a degree, I have knowledge, but what is the use if I'm not going to apply it? So in this regard, in the department, we have planned to identify some set of clubs. There are technical clubs, non-technical clubs. So this today's main agenda is to sign MOU and also to inaugurate technical club. So this technical club is yours. You are the main actors in this. Here there are no faculty, no chairpersons. It is your club. You can take initiative. You can plan as per your requirements. We are here to support you. Today we signed MOU. This also backbone. Don't think that today we signed MOU, so tomorrow they'll give a job. If you give a certificate, they'll say, okay, we'll see later. But give resume with proper skill sets. The skill sets capture you. The companies, why they are not coming to KCCM? For the company's point of view, we have n number of colleges in Karnataka and Bangalore. Why they have to come to KCCM only? If you talk about AI&DS, AML, why they have to come to KCCM? Can you expect Microsoft or Google and all come to KCCM? Why not? The KCCM doesn't matter for them. The students who are in KCCM, with your capabilities, if you prove yourself, definitely companies we can see the campus. I can assure you that. You have to prove yourself. I know many of you are sitting here just for the sake of somebody's post, especially in the last row. I'm observing from last half an hour, they're sitting simply like, okay, something is going on. Why you have to listen? In these 4 years, the first thing is you should listen. We are here to deliver. But if you're not received properly, you cannot achieve anything in life. So I'm telling you seriously, especially those who are in final year and pre-final year students, hardly few months will go out of this campus. Just if you have a certificate, no use. Okay, how to gain the knowledge, how to gain the skill set and all. We have a platform like technical club. Make use of this. Arrange n number of events. As principal said, we used to do the events every time, every week almost. I'm getting a scolding from my faculties also. Sir, what about our classes? Every day we used to fight with my faculties. Because that is also true. Academically, we should do first. According to academically plus skill set, both is required. Simply if you have skill set without degree, no use. Or simply if you have in academics, no skill set, no use again. So it is in your hand how to manage. We are here to give the platforms. Platform is yours, and we should be thankful to our management always because every time they support us. They never say no to any kind of events in the campus. Yes or no? You have beautiful infrastructures. Again, when it goes to management, our principal, he never say no to any event. Just today morning only informed him regarding the today's event. He said, okay, we'll do. So this kind of support we have in the campus. But if you are not make use of this, then no use. So why involve third semester students? At least from there, here onwards you can plan. When I come to eighth semester, what should be the contents in my resume? What are the certification courses you should have? What is my skill set? You can define from now itself. And those who are in 7th sem, don't think bad like sir, this kind of resume building will not gain before and all. Don't think. Now itself you can plan. Still time is there. You can build, you can complete the resume, you can talk about the contents also in the resume. You have enough time. Only thing is you should do hard work. The platform is yours. Okay, you should have a vision. You should be focused always. If you're not focused, definitely nobody can come and hide you. Don't waste your parents' money. Every year they're going to pay nearly 2 lakhs on average. It's almost 8 lakhs to complete the degree. 8 lakhs is not a small amount. Please note. By sitting in the last and taking nap because AC is there, seats are nice, I think you are comfortable. If you're in a comfortable zone, you cannot achieve anything. You have to come out. Yeah. So with this, let me stop this speech. I wish you all the best. We have a club. Club is inaugurated. I think all of for these semesters we have done so many events, but officially today we are inaugurating the technical club. We have a nice members in this. We have a faculties. Okay. So anytime anything you require through this club, you can come and approach your whatever your request is there. We try to fulfill it. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your motivating and thoughtful address. Before we proceed, may I request all our esteemed dignitaries to kindly occupy their seats in the front row. Now, we have the pleasure of inviting Professor Tanushree Mohapatra ma'am, the faculty advisor, to introduce our technical club. She will share the club's mission, vision, and objectives. I now invite Mrs. Tanushree ma'am to the stage.
Thank you, Lakshmi. A very good morning to all the dignitaries, respected faculty members, and my dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to stand before you today as the faculty advisor of our technical club. Today marks a proud moment for the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science as we officially launch our technical club, a platform envisioned to inspire innovation, teamwork, and continuous learning among our students. Let me take a moment to share the vision, mission, objective, and annual plan of our technical club. So, let me go through the vision. Talking about our vision, we aim to create an environment that inspires innovations and technical excellence, where every student feels encouraged to explore, learn, and excel in the field of artificial intelligence and data science. Mission. Now, moving on to our mission. Our mission is to provide a vibrant platform where students can enhance their technical and problem solving skills through coding competitions, workshops, and hackathons. We aim to bridge the gap between academic knowledge and industry practices while promoting teamwork, innovation, and continuous learning within the AI&DS community. Objective. Through this club, we strive to build strong coding and technical skills among students, conduct workshops, seminars, and competitions to enhance practical learning, encourage active participation in technical fests and hackathons, gain and share expertise in emerging fields like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data science, develop skills in organizing and managing technical events effectively. Our annual targets and are as follows: conducting workshops on the latest trends and technologies, organizing a prompt engineering contest, hosting an exciting hackathon to spark innovation, arranging coding contests to strengthen problem solving skills, collaborating with industry experts for guest lecture and tech talks, organizing industrial visit to provide practical exposure, promoting participation in inter-college technical fests and hackathons. With this initiative, our technical club aims to be a vibrant hub where students not only learn but also apply, innovate, and excel in their technical journey. First and foremost, it is my honor to introduce the chair of our technical club, our ever dynamic and visionary head of our department, Dr. Manjunath Tike. Under his guidance, our department continues to excel and create platforms like this club where students can innovate, collaborate, and grow. Let us all take a moment to acknowledge and thank our chair for his constant support and encouragement. Now I take great pleasure in introducing and felicitating the members of our technical club who are the driving force of behind all our initiatives. I request our esteemed guest Mr. Raju and HOD sir to kindly join on stage to felicitate the members. As I call their names, they will be presented with a rose as a token of appreciation. May I now call upon our president, Mr. Monos, to kindly come forward and be honored with a token of appreciation. It gives me great pleasure to now hand over the stage to our president, Mr. Manoj B, who will introduce all our club members and the faculty advisors of our technical club and lead us to the next exciting segment of today's inauguration. The stage is yours, Manoj.
Thank you, ma'am, for this opportunity. Now I request our secretary, Ms. Lakshmi Priya KS, to please come forward to be recognized for her contribution. Now I invite our treasurer, Mr. Chandan S. Bhatt, to come forward and acknowledge his dedication. Now I would like to call upon our technical team members who are the backbone of our club's projects and technical activities. May I request Prakash and Kritika to kindly come over the stage. Now I would like to call upon our hospitality team members who ensure that all our events run smoothly and create a welcoming environment for everyone. May I request Sahana Praveen to kindly come forward and recognize. Now I would like to call upon our resource team members who provide crucial support and ensure that all our technical and logistic needs are seamlessly fulfilled. May I request Sindhu and Darshan to come forward. Now I would like to call upon our disciplinary members Naila, Rajat, Praveen to kindly come forward and get recognized. Now I would like to call upon our media team members Abrar, Ashwini and Rizwan. They play a vital role in documenting and showcasing all our events and achievements in all the social media. Now I would like to call upon our report writing team Nivedita, Jayashree, Manisha. They ensure that all our events and activities are properly documented and communicated. Now it's my honor to introduce our faculty advisors of our technical club, who provide constant guidance, mentorship, and support to help our students innovate, collaborate, and excel. So Professor Geeta ma'am to come forward and to get acknowledged for our constant guidance and encouragement. Finally, I would like to invite Professor Shruti ma'am to come forward and get recognized. Guys, let us all give a big round of applause to our faculty coordinators. Without their support, we can't get any events. So they are the backbone for our club. They're just executing the plans. So all club members do for. Thank you, officer. Now I welcome Ganesh and team for their skit for our technical club.
ಮೊದಲಕ್ಕೆ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ವೈಫೈ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಹಾಟ್ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡಿವೋರ್ಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ಗೆ ಏನೇ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಮು?
I want divorce, Your Honor. Connection problem, I say.
ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಸರಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅದಾವ ಏನ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಂತಾರಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿ? ಯುವರ್ ಆನರ್, ಈ ಕೇಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ನಡೆದಿದೆ. ಈ ಟೆಕ್ಕಿ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ ಇಂದ ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ಗೆ ನೀವೇ ಡಿವೋರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಶುರುವಾಗಿದ್ದ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನೀವೇ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಹಾಟ್ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ವೈಫ್ ಅವರಿಬ್ರು 2022ನೇ ಇಸ್ವಿಲಿ ಲವ್ ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ ಇಂದ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರೀ 3 ವರ್ಷ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಕಣ್ರಿ, ಏನ್ರಿ ಈ ಹಾಟ್ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ವೈಫೈ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಲವ್ ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ಗೆ ಇರುವಂತ ಡಿವೋರ್ಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ಗೆ ಇರುವಂತ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಏನ್ರಿ? ವೈಫೈ ಹಾಟ್ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದೆ, ಹೆಂಗೋ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ. ಸರಿ, ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ರೀಸನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ.
Your Honor, ಈ ನನ್ನ ಗಂಡ ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು
ಅವ್ರ ಮೂಡ್ ಸ್ವಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಯುವರ್ ಆನರ್, ಈ ಟೆಕ್ಕಿ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ ನ ಬೇಬಿ ಅಂತ ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕರೆದ್ರೆ ಸಿರಿ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮನ್ಸಿಗೆ ನೋವಾಗಲ್ವಾ ನೀವ್ ಹೇಳಿ?
ಹೌದಾ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ವೈಫೈ?
ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿರಿ ಆದ್ರೂ ಬೇಗ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇವಳ ತರ ಬಫರ್ ಅಂತೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ದಿರೋ ತಪ್ಪು ಅವ್ರು.
ಯೋರ್ ಆನರ್, ಈ ನನ್ನ ಗಂಡಂಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಡೇ ಅಂತ ನೆನಪಿಡಕ್ಕೆ
Hey Siri, when is my wedding anniversary? Don't get confused. With my wife, not with you. ನೋಡಿ ಇವ್ರ ಅನರ್, ಈ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಜೊತೆ ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾ? ಯೋ, ಅವನ ಜೊತೆ ಇದೆ, ನಿನ್ ಜೊತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರೊಸೀಡ್.
ಯೋರ್ ಆನರ್, ಒಂದಿನ ರಾತ್ರಿ ನನ್ನ ಗಂಡ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಕಿರ್ಚಿದ್ರು. ನಾನೇನೋ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಬೆಡ್ಶೀಟ್ ತಂದು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ
ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಬೈದಾನೆ. ಏನು ಏನು
ಅವ್ರನ್ನೇ ಕೇಳಿ.
ಸರ್, BGMI ಆಡ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್. ಕವರ್ ಮೀ ಅಂತ ಕಿಟ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಡ್ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಸರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಡಿವೋರ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ರೀಸನ್ ಇದೆ. ನಿಂಗಂತೂ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಏನಪ್ಪಾ, ನಿನ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಏನಾದ್ರು ರೀಸನ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಯಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ಲಾಯರ್ ಸರ್, ಹೇಳಿ.
ಯುವರ್ ಆನರ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಹಂಗ್ರಿ, ನಂಗೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಅಡುಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡು. ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ ಬೇಬಿ, ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟೊ ಇಸ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿಂಗ್ 10 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಂತೆ.
ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದು. ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಬಫರಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಮೈ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೆ. ನಾನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ವಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ಡೂ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಕೇಳಿ ಸರ್? ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಏನಂತ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ? ಲೈಕ್ ಶೇರ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಫಿಲ್ಟರೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವಳು ನಿಜವಾದ ಬ್ರೈಟ್ನೆಸ್ ನೋಡೋದೇ ನಾನು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಎದ್ದಾಗ ಸರ್. ಈ ಅಂತ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸೆಲ್ಫಿ ತಕೊಂತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾವಾಗಾದ್ರೂ ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆ ನೋಡಿ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಸ್ಮೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರೆ ಕೇಳಿ ಸರ್. ನಿಲ್ಸೋಣ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಡಿವೋರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ರೀಸನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳ.
ಇದೆ ಸರ್, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರಾ ಫ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಸೇಲಲ್ಲಿ 10 ಸೀರೆ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರಂತೆ.
ಆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸೀರೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದಿದೆ ಕಣಪ್ಪ. ಆ ಕಜರು ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಈ ಸೀರೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದೆ, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಖುಷಿ ಪಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಸರ್ ಇರೋದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟು. ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಸೀರೆ ಆದ್ರೂ ಉಡಕ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಕೇಳಿ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ. ಮಿಂತ್ರಾ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಅಂತ ರಫ್ ಅಂತ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಲು. ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಉಟ್ಕೊಂಡ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕರ್ಟೆನ್ ತರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಶಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೇವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಸೇವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಾರಂತೆ ಸರ್.
ಇವಳು ಕ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ದಪ್ಪ ಆದ್ಲು, ನನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲೆಟ್ ಸಣ್ಣ ಆಯ್ತು. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ರೀಸನ್. ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಶಾಪಿಂಗು, ವೈಫೈ, ಹಾಟ್ಸ್ಪಾಟ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನ್ ಡಿವೋರ್ಸ್ ಕೇಸಪ್ಪ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ. ಇವ್ರ ಈ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಯಿಂದಾನೇ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರನ್ನೂ ಜೊತೆಗಿರಕ್ ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು.
ಈಗಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಕೂಡ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಜನರ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನ ಸುಲಭ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರ ಟೈಮ್ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಂತಾನೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ. ಈ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾರು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಯಾವತ್ತೋ ಒಂದು ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್. ಅದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಎಥಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ
ಆದ್ರೆ ಈ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾದ್ರೂ ಹೇಗೆ? ಇದ್ರ ಎಥಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ತಿಳಿಯೋದಾದ್ರೂ ಹೇಗೆ?
ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಚಾಟ್ GPT ಮಾಡೋಣ. ನಿಲ್ಸಾಯ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಷಿಯನ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಿ ಕರಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ದಂಗೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ನೀನು ಹೇಳೋ ಮಾತು ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ವಾದ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಮೈ ಫೈನಲ್ ವರ್ಡಿಕ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಈ ಕೇಸನ್ನು ಕೂಲಂಕುಷವಾಗಿ ಪರಿಶೀಲಿಸಿದ ಘನ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯವು ಈ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಗೆ ಸಮರ್ಪಕ ಬಳಕೆಯಾಗಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಆಧುನಿಕ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಗಳ ಅಳವಡಿಕೆಗಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಘೋಷಿಸಿದೆ.
Was a wonderful skit, Ganesh. So They had only 3 days, and that too within holidays they practiced online. This kit was made. So thank you, Ganesh and team. So as we are coming at the end of our official inauguration, it's my pleasure to welcome Janvi to give the vote of thanks. So we are officially called as Orbitra, and this is our logo. So from now on, it's called Orbitra Club, which is the technical club name for our Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science.
Good morning, everyone. It is my honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on this special occasion, the inauguration of our department's technical club, Orbita. First and foremost, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our guests, Mr. Raju sir and Ms. Swati ma'am, for taking out of their busy schedule to be with us today. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our management in their absence here. I would also like to thank our respected Principal Dr. Balaji sir for kindly sparing his valuable time to attend our event. Your presence added immense value to our celebration and we are grateful for your support. Thank you, sir, in gratitude. A sincere thanks to our respected HOD and Chair of Technical Club, Dr. Manjunath TK sir, whose constant support and vision made this initiative possible. Your belief in the power of student-led innovation has always been a driving force behind such endeavors. Thank you, sir. To the faculty coordinators, thank you for your valuable guidance, unwavering support, and for helping us shape this club into something meaningful. Your mentorship is the backbone of our efforts. Thank you, teachers. To all the student members and volunteers, your enthusiasm, ideas, and hard work have brought this club to life. The energy you bring promises a bright future full of learning, collaboration, and innovation. A big thank you to all the students and guests who joined us today. Your presence shows that we are building something that truly matters. Finally, this is not just the launch of a club. It is the beginning of a journey of growth, challenges, creativity, and technical excellence. Let's continue to support each other and make this initiative a grand success. Thank you all once again.
Thank you, Janvi, for the insightful vote of thanks. So now we are privileged to have with us Mr. Raju KS, who will be delivering the expert talk on resume building. So now I now invite Raju KS sir to the stage.
Okay. Is it interesting? Resume building? All of you want to know? Okay. First of all, I would like to thank the Kamawari Singham management and Dr. Balaji sir, principal, KSCM, and Dr. Manjunath sir, HOD, AI&DS department, KSCM, faculty members, and also the students for giving this opportunity uh, to conduct this session. I would like to set a context first. As my profile got introduced during the welcome speech, I'm in the industry from past 25 years, and I have worked at various positions, various organizations, and I got an opportunity to face the interview and also to interview the candidates to hire to my team. Right? So I have seen both the sides of the coin, and today I'm going to share my thoughts, my experiences, and my learnings with you all, which may help you to craft an awesome resume, which is going to help you to fetch an opportunity. Okay, and I would also like to re-emphasize uh, and also would like to convey to Dr. Balaji, sir, that Dashin Technosoft and DSLify Private Limited is committed to provide any support from the industry point of view to the students, the management, and also to the faculty members of the SSCA. We are associated with the institutions with an intention to bridge the gap between academia and the industry. Our whole intention is to provide right information, right knowledge to the students and the faculty members, which will help them to understand the expectation of the industry and also prepare the students with that kind of information which is going to help them to understand the expectation of the industry and then get into the industry with the right knowledge. Okay, so today this will be roughly around hour and a half session. I would request all of you to be interactive. Okay, and if you have any questions, please post the questions. Okay, I would like to answer it. And this will be a session which will help you to understand how your resume should look like and what the recruiters or the hiring agency or hiring organizations look for in the resume and how do you represent yourself when you are not in front of the recruiter. Okay, the profile goes first or your resume goes first. So through that they build a perception about your ability, your candidature before even calling you for the interview. So this is very important for you to keep in mind and then say that your profile should speak lot about yourself before you appear in person for any interview. Right? Before I go further, how many of you already have resume? I can see only 30-40%. Rest who have not raised the hands, you have not prepared your resumes yet? No? You are waiting for this session? Yeah? Okay. And follow-up question I have. Whoever has raising the hands, what do you feel? What is the extent of possibility that the resume will get shortlisted? What is your confidence? Don't know? On what basis you have prepared the resume then? No, what is your objective of preparing the resume? Did somebody told you to prepare some profile and you prepared it? Kind of. Okay. Why do you feel that you're not so sure about it? What made you to think like that? Anyone? What made you to think like that, that your profile is not competent enough to fetch you an opportunity? Any reason? Then your confidence is low, right? You all should become salespersons now. What do the salesperson do? You go to any Kirani store, okay, and ask that person any commodity you want to buy. Okay, you go and then ask them, will it be good? What will be the answer? Confidence they say, even if it is mixed with the stones, he says that this is a fine best quality, right? That is how you should be. I'm not telling you people to have that kind of mindset that I know everything, you pose like that. No, but you should first possess the confidence. Okay, that is a first step you should take in your career when you are preparing a resume. Okay, so again, I'm going to wish you people. It feels great to be here among the engineers and managers of tomorrow. Am I right? You will be the engineers and managers of tomorrow. Good. And today, I'm not here to talk only about resumes. I'm also going to talk about your future passport for your opportunities. Your resume is your passport to your opportunities. Right? What is a passport in the generic sense? What is a passport? ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? ರಹದಾರಿ ಪತ್ರ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ this is a gate for you to enter to a territory or to a geographical location. Correct? That shows that you have right knowledge, right qualities, right personality to get into that geographical location. Correct? Yeah. So your profile or your resume is one such document which is a passport for you to fetch opportunities in the industry. And again, I asked this question before itself. Okay. As I said, your confidence level should be at a highest level. Okay. Then only you can able to speak, you can able to present yourself in the interview. Okay. And a degree which you are going to take. Many of the dignitaries told, even Principal Dr. Balaji sir told, Dr. Manjunath sir told, degree is just a, it is just a kind of entry level. It shows that you have capability, right? You have capability to apply for a job, right? It is not going to fetch you a job itself. And your resume, if you're preparing it in a right way, it is going to fetch you an opportunity where you get a platform to present yourself and prove your capability. Okay? So that is the reason resume is very important for you. Let us go a little bit deeper. Why resume matters in many cases. What is the scanning rule of resumes? Suppose, why do you use resume? To present yourself and say that I am eligible, I am capable for applying for a job, right? So there are thousands and lakhs of engineers who are getting, and an organization which is looking for a talent to be hired, right? They say that we are looking for graduates from the any of the engineering streams, okay, and they should have certain qualities, maybe technical skills, non-technical skills, or your CGPA percentage cutoff, anything. So now it is floated in the student community. Many of you apply for a job. Is there a possibility, or is it realistic to say that whoever has applied, they'll call you and then do the interview? Why? Because they also have time constraint. Lot of logistics is required. Lot of effort is required. Lot of human power is required. Correct? There will be a lot of people to be engaged to evaluate you people. To get to that extent, they have to have certain filtering rules. What is that? They define at various. One would be you should be many organizations. It depends on organization to organization. It is not common for all the organizations. They may say that we are preferring people who are in Bangalore itself because they expect that your movement or your relocation is not a problem for you to take up this job, right? And your percentage and your skills, your stream of engineering which you have completed. There are a lot of scanning criteria, lot of filtering criteria, which will be adopted by the organization before they shortlist your profile or a resume for the interview. So that they can eradicate or they can remove maybe certain percentage of the applicants for the job. What will be the next round? Typically, they'll call you for aptitude. Why? Why aptitude is required? Any idea? Your problem solving approach. That is very important. Okay. You are nothing to do with any of your aptitude questions in your case, but your mindset, the way you think to solve that problem, will give them an idea that what kind of person, what kind of mindset you have, what kind of abilities you have to solve the problem. Then what will be the next round? What will be the next round? No, GD. Why do they call you for GD? What is GD? Group discussions. Why do they call for group discussions? Leadership, good. Collaboration, very good. Sorry?
Communication skills.
Communication, even better. Teamwork. See, you have the right understanding of objectives of group discussion. Because once you get into the job, you are expected to work in a team. You are expected to collaborate with the teams across the geographies. And you are expected to interact with the customers who are not in front of you, who are not co-located, right? So, how good are your listening skills? How good are your articulation skills, how good are you in listening what the other person is telling, how good are you in summarizing what you have understood from that conversation. All these things are very important. So they'll get into the GD. Then they get into the technical round. Okay, just to understand, in technical round also they can go to the multiple levels. They may have only the interaction. Okay, only the question and answer session. In that question only they'll ask you to write some programs in the next line, or they'll have a technical round where you write a program and then run the program without any syntactical errors, and you should get a what is expected outcome for that program, right? Or you are expected to create a POC, proof of concept, and then present it to them. There are various levels. Then comes what? Final one, HR. Why HR is required? Sorry, why HR is required? Confidence. Okay. See, you have proved that you have a right academic approach, right? And you have proved that you have a right mindset to approach towards the solution. You have proved that you are a good collaborator, communicator, and also a team player. And you also established your abilities and capabilities through your technical interviews. Why HR is required? Because HR is going to and assist you from the organization alignment perspective. There are certain dynamics in each and every organization. What are those dynamics? For example, in the organization which you are applying the job for, they are expecting new kind of problem statements or the opportunities from their customers. As an employee of the organization, you are expected to flexible to learn new things, which is called as agility. Are you open for it? Second, are you very much serious about this opportunity? Or is it something like a standby? No, I want 10 lakhs package. If you are not giving it, thank you. Whether you are worth for 10 lakhs is a different question. But your mindset, that is important. Before even getting into the organization and then see what kind of opportunity you are getting in, you already are in the mindset that if I don't get this package, I'm not here. Why do they spend so much of effort in assessing you? Okay, bye bye, thank you, no problem. Then they'll also see how good are you in gelling with the people. They'll ask about your background. They'll ask they'll give you some kind of situational questions and then ask, how do you answer? All these things will help you. See, one thing you please understand, all of you understand that any candidate cannot be assessed completely within 1 or 2 hours. We only try to build a perspective on your solutioning skills, on your capabilities, on your mindsets in that particular time. And we will see whether we can groom this person to a greater extent or not. Will he or she be a part of our organization and be a good asset for the organization is what we are going to find out in that. Okay? All these things will happen in the scanning. Understood? You got an idea? Yeah. All of you, please have a open mind because you are getting into the industry. Your package, your dreams, your career aspirations, everything will follow once you have a right mindset. If you feel that it is not a right opportunity for you, don't apply for it. If you are applying and then you are backing out or you are not attending, then you are taking out or sneaking some others. Somebody who is already in need of the job. Okay. So that person is losing that opportunity, no? Because you are anyway you are not interested. Then why do you sneak that opportunity from? Okay, that is very important. That is what we do in scanning grow. Okay. Then, when you are preparing your resume, the main objective or the bottom line is it should be clarity and it should be having very crisp in whatever you are. You should not have any ambiguities. I know Java, but I can say that I have the knowledge. When you say this as an interviewer, I already get to know that you don't have a confidence. First of all, in the first place, if you have the knowledge, okay, I'm calling you for the interview, thinking that you are expert in Java. When I say expert, the definitions are different. I'm not comparing you people with any person who is working in the industry for past 10 years. No. I'm comparing you with a person who has learned Java in a academic. What is that I expect? I expect conceptually you people are strong. When I ask you some concept, you should be strong enough to explain that concept. That is all we expect, nothing else. If you don't express that confidence itself, it's very difficult. That is the reason clarity is very important when you are preparing your resume. Okay? Then you always think that it is not a document, it's a personal advertisement. Correct, no? That is the reason all of you should wear a hat of salesperson. You should advertise yourself very well. Otherwise, your goods or you will not be get sold. Correct? Then you want to see a sample resume? Yeah. This is very creative. I felt that all of you will love to look at this resume. Try to open it. I'm using one sample, adult sample resume which I got it in my career. Anybody knows this person? No? You know? Santosh, you know. But who is Santosh, you know? See, this person has created his resume very creatively. I'm not telling you people to create like this. Don't keep this as a format. Okay? Look at the way he has expressed his skills. Okay? He first says that he is a technologist, he is an agilist, he is a speaker, he is a leader. Okay? He is a empath, and he is a storyteller. It gives them some perspective. Oh, this person is a multi-talented. I can look him as a lead. I can look him as a person who can interact with the customer. I can make him as a team leader and align some team members to him. Getting my point? Okay. So they might be looking for an engineer, senior engineer, who is part of some project team, but they can additionally give him some responsibilities based on what he says. Right? So then you are yourself opening multiple opportunities to consider. Correct, no? You are getting my point? Yeah? So then comes, he says that He gives some kind of objectives, okay, and he explains what are his technical skills, and he's also explaining how good is he technically. See here, and of course, he worked in the industry for some years, but for you people, you can always map this section with your curriculum achievements. You would have participated in many events, you would have won some prizes, okay, you presented some papers, anything like that, okay. So this gives recruiter that, okay, this candidate can make some difference if I consider hiring them. That thing, that thought should come with the recruiter. That is how your profile should be. Okay, can I move on? As a story, it should always contains what you study, but it should also contain what are your achievements, how did you apply your studied knowledge, where, how, that is very important. If your profile or resume is reflecting that, okay, I am a mechanical engineer or I'm a computer science engineer, I'm very good in Java. How are you proving that you are good in Java? I have developed a solution for a complex problem. Okay, I have delivered this project as part of my curriculum. This is how I'm ensuring that I've studied, but I've applied the concept and I have achieved the good result. Right? Employers, when they are looking at it, they don't hire you just because your profile is colorful. They also would like to hear the stories, because the stories you articulate will tell you how you have performed at your curriculum. That gives them an idea how they should look at you once they decided to hire you into the office. Okay? I'm trying to quote one example here. Okay? Somebody says that I've completed a project on AI. You would have mentioned this in your profile. What do you understand by this? Nothing. Somebody might understand that, okay, you have some knowledge in AI. Anything else apart from that? Suppose if you write like this, developed an AI-based chatbot that handled 200 queries per day in college university. How this would sound, right? You are telling that what kind of solution you have developed and what is the limitation of that solution. You are quantifying it, and you are doing it in your proximity. You are not coding saying that I've solved one chatbot solution problem for one of the customers. Everybody will think that which is the customer who will come and then give you the top. You are applying your skills within your proximity in the college where you have developed a chatbot solution which is handling 200 pages. Okay, that means you know what are the limitations of your solution. So that gives them lot of knowledge, lot of confidence to consider your. Okay. So which resume will get shortlisted? Student A or student B? Yeah, because you are giving additional and adequate information to consider your candidate, right? That's why presentation and clarity are very, very important with the resume, right? So when you are telling any story in your resume, you have to start from where, how, what, why, everything. It should go as a story, okay? So that you are maintaining the resume clarity, and you are also having a very crisp and then clear objective when you are representing yourself through your right. Then let's look at how does the structure of the resume looks like. What are these sections you need to have in resume, right? The first and the foremost is header. All of you are conversant with MS Office, yeah? Please understand all your profiles are prepared using a system. When you are prepared any document through a system, professionalism is at most important. Okay, it should be consistent in formatting, it should be consistent in size, it should be consistent when you are defining the sections. All these things are very much important. Anyway, it's okay. Somewhere I am not used justified. Okay, I'm not using bulleted points. That doesn't look like a professional document. Anyway, you have a software which is capable of assisting you in preparing the professional document. If you are not concentrating on these minute things, it shows that you are not paying attention to the people. Again, people think that you're not so much keen or serious about any opportunity to come in your right. Then career objective. It should be crisp. Don't write paras there because you are all fresh graduates. You are getting into the industry. You should be very crisp. What is that? What is the objective you have in your mind when you get into the industry? That's very important. Okay. Then you write your education, which should be in a reverse chronological order, so that latest is the first. So they'll understand what is your highest qualification. Okay. And achievements are very much important. Don't write only the curriculum side. If you have achieved anything during your curriculum, mention it. Okay. Then you have to write skills. Skills, both technical and soft skills. What are soft skills? Communication, leadership, team player, listening, right? All these things, which are very important. Not only technical skills, don't concentrate too much on technical skills also, okay? Because in the industry, they give lot of importance for non-technical skills also. They are looking for a person who is not good in technical, it's okay, but they should understand what customer says and try to articulate back to the team what is that customer is saying. That is very important. For that, you need not to know the complete technical skills, Java, Python, not required. Even customer when they are giving the project to you people, they are not technically savvy, right? So that is very important for you people, right? Then your projects and internships. That is very important. Okay, you try to give very crisp description of your project. When you are giving project description, please have one thing in your mind. Don't elaboratively say that I have done this project. They are not interested the way you have done it. They are not interested to know details about your project. They are interested to know how you have defined and understood the problem statement and how did you approach towards the solution? What activities you have done during the project? What was your contribution as an individual in the project, and what is up. How many people were there in the project also would give some kind of perspective. Oh, you worked in larger teams, okay? And if you have completed the project successfully, that shows that you are a good team player. You have collaborated with your peers well, and you have also understood the problem. You are able to sustain within the team as a good team player. Okay? Then any certifications and awards, any kind of awards, not a problem, right? Then any volunteering activities, which shows that you are an extrovert. You take initiatives. Okay, you are not concentrating only your job. You look around. You look for the opportunities to see how you can contribute, right? And think that, and always make sure every word in your resume should either win you an interview or it should not be there in your resume. Why I'm telling you this? You, with some apprehensions, you might say that I'm very good in Python, Java, data science, everything. Okay. They'll ask you one simple question in one of the technology which you have mentioned in your, you are not able to answer. That shows that you're boosting yourself. You don't know it. So it is very important for you people to showcase in a way that whatever you have mentioned in your profile, you really mean it. You've understood. Okay. If you don't know anything, apart from whatever you have mentioned in your profile, any of the interviewer ask you some question, it is always right to tell you that I'm not sure about it. I did not get an opportunity to know about this. If I get an opportunity, I'm a good learner. You should be humble enough. You should be curious enough to tell them that you are open to learn anything new. You always have that mindset. Nobody expects you to match to their job profile or job description 100. It is not possible because you're all fresh graduates out of college now. Okay, you all were concentrating on some curriculum subjects, and if you are at fortunate place like ASSCM where you have a technical club, you get additional information, you get an opportunity to work and then see how the project goes. Everything you might be standing unique in the crowd in terms of those knowledge. But it is not necessary and it is not required for you to uh, uh, come 100% match to any of the job descriptions. But if you are frank enough, you are transparent enough to tell you that I know only this. If you give me an opportunity, I can learn. That means you are very clear what you know, what you don't know. And it is very important for you people to become a successful professional. You should know what you don't know. Correct, no? Many of us don't know. I don't know whether I know 100% of Java. Can you tell me that? Right? Then you should also know that what you don't know in Java. If you have that clarity, right, you are 100%. You can say, I have not tried the loop concepts in Java. I've written linear programs because the kind of projects I did, the kind of problems taking size was only that. My solutions were good, and I'm always thinking that I should learn to use loop concepts in Java. That means you are very clear that you don't know the loop concept, you know others well, and you can learn. If you don't know what you don't know, problem. No, loop concept, yeah, to an extent, I know I did not use it. That shows that you don't. and you don't know that you don't know this. That is how it is. So always, whatever you are mentioning in your profile, make sure that you are confident about it. You are able to articulate it better when you get an opportunity to present yourself in person or when. I'm hearing a lot of sounds from the back end. If you are not interested, you can walk out. I'm very serious to share this information. If people are not interested, faculty members, I request you can allow them to go out. I don't want to hear any noise. If you feel that it is not interesting, you can tell me. I can stop. Is it not making any sense? Are you getting some insights about resume building? This is what you are expecting. If it is not making sense, you tell me. I can correct myself. But if I'm telling you something which is helping you people, I don't want to hear any disturbance. Okay? Career objective, which is very important. As I said, it should be crisp and it should be clear. It should be crisp and targeted. Okay? How it is crisp and targeted? You write something like this: looking for a challenging job in a reputed company. How do you define challenging job? You are a fresher, right? Anything and everything is a challenging for you. How do you define challenging job? That means you should elaborate it. Something like this: motivated mechanical engineer, eager to apply CAD design skills and contribute to innovative product development. What are you trying to say here? My strength, being a mechanical engineer, is a CAD design. I want to be part of product development team and I want to contribute through my knowledge. How does that sounds like? Correct, no? Yeah. So you should think like this. When you are writing or defining a career objective in your profile or in your resume, something related to your strengths, something related to your aspiration, what you are trying to become once you get into the job is very important. Okay, many people, if you get into some interviews, uh, there was a even now I'm not sure if some people definitely they want to reject many of the profiles. You know what they used to ask? They used to simply look around and then say that, can you tell me how much amps of electricity is flowing in that light? You are a computer science engineer. You cannot argue. No, you should know you are an engineer, right? You should know that. Some people are like that also. But if you are very clear, okay, and you can challenge them and say that, see, you ask me anything in my area, I'm a computer science engineer. And I say in my profile that I know only these things. You assess me on those things. I'm confident. I'm sorry. I'm not aware. Fair enough. You are not expected to know 100%. Any and that company which you are applying for a job is nothing to do with any of the electricity flow. They are building software. For that, they need skills which are required, which is already mentioned in your. So you should be having that kind of mindset, right? And always keep in mind that your resume should whisper one thing to the recruiter, that this candidate can make a difference. Something is there. Something is there in this candidate. Very open. There in this candidate. Very open. Very humble. Learning mindset. Okay. They have a clarity on what they know, what they don't know. Then skills and education section. You should have something, your skills are truthful and measurable. If you are able to judge your competency on a scale of 1 to 5, on a scale of 1 to 10, it is very good because you are quantifying it. And when you are doing that, please keep in mind, you define the scale for yourself. When you say that on a scale of 1 to 5, I stand myself at 4 in Java. What do you mean by 4 on the scale of 1 to 5? That's for you because you are the one who has defined it. Nobody has asked you to define the scale, right? How do you say you are at 4? How do you say you are at 5? Many people will ask this question in the interview just to check your confidence. They are not expecting right answer. As I said, we cannot assess you in couple of hours of conversation. How good are you in anything? For that, what we do in our organization, we ask people to join some of our programs. What do we do in those programs? We don't assess them through interviews. We make them to be with us for 4 months. What do we do in that 4 months? We help you to understand the technology A to Z. If you want to become a full stack developer in Java, we train you on full stack Java technologies. During this tenure, we help you to present your concepts understanding. We help you to come up with some proof of concept projects. We help you to be part of a live project. We ask you to be in the group, understand what the other person is doing. All these activities will help us to understand what kind of person you are. At the end of 4th month, we don't conduct any evaluation. If you are too good, we welcome you with the offer. It is up to you to accept it, okay? But we are very happy to onboard you as. But in it is not happening in the industry wide, okay? In many industries, they wanted to go with the interview mode, okay? So they wanted to understand how confident are you. So your skills should be quantity measurable, right? One example for that, studied marketing. Is it going to give any perspective? I studied marketing as a subject. If I write something like this in my resume, digital campaigning skills is what I'm good at. Then you have to write the process of analyzing. What do you mean by digital analyzing? What tools you have used? What data you have used? If you are talking about that, that becomes your skill. You have studied a subject, you develop a skill through that subject. So that tells that you have a right education which is enabling you to learn certain concepts. And when you are applying that in any of the projects, that becomes your skill, right? So that kind of information should be part of your skill, right? Then, as I said, don't list what you have studied. Don't list anything and everything what you have studied. Nobody will write it, but don't get into the habit of I have studied computer fundamentals in first semester and some networking in second semester, database systems in third semester, programming languages in fourth semester. Don't write like that. Or you say that what are your technical skills? You write all your subjects what you have learned in 8 semesters. That doesn't work. Right? So you have to write something what you have studied and through that study what you have achieved and what you have applied, which is very important, right? Then I said projects and internships, outcome based descriptions. This is what I was talking about. Nobody in the industry are interested to know essence of your project. Okay, and keep in mind this is non-disclosure clause also. If you are part of an organization, now you are a fresher, you get into the industry by saying that I have done the project at my curriculum level, this is the project I've done. That is fine. But once you want to change your company, you want to go to the other company, if you start writing the customer name, project description, everything, that's enough. Okay, everybody who become part of the organization, they need to sign one agreement called as non-disclosure agreement. Non-disclosure agreement is something which is very important document. As an individual, you are liable to get sued by the organization if you are revealing all the details of the project. You are not restricted to tell something about the kind of project you have done. Don't all that you can tell, but not the right or the not real time data. Then project and internships are the heartbeat of your resume. You try to emphasize more and more about the kind of internships you have done. So what we do at our organization, we provide internships. Okay, you people come with a mindset that I want to do a project in the internship. We don't allow you to do the project from the day one. We definitely allow you to do the project, but we try to give you a foundation first. What methodology which is used, okay, and what kind of activities which are there as part of the project, and um, how these activities are conducted in the project. All these information we are going to give you through the internship program, which is helping you to understand how the industry works, right? So you have to write more and more and emphasize more and more in your profile about your project and internship. When it comes to a project, what is your contribution as an individual in the project? What is your contribution? That is very important. Don't say that I am part of the team. The project size, team size was 10 members, and all of us were doing one task. It is not going to give me any idea about your capability and competency. You say that as part of this project team member, these are all my tasks. I was involved in designing the database. I was involved in writing optimistic queries to fetch the data from the database. This is what we expect as part of your project description, right? Then Then comes achievements and extras. So, as I told you, don't hesitate to mention any of your achievements apart from your curriculum activities. Some people are very much enthusiastic in taking part in the technical club. Please mention that. I was taking care of logistics. I was taking care of report and media. I was taking care of all the arrangements for the technical club. Please mention that. That shows that you are actively involved in making a particular initiative of the college. The bottom line, that is how we read it. We don't see that you are not part of any technical, you are saying that I am part of a technical club, but you are doing the logistics. No, we don't look at like that. We look at it something like, for a technical club, logistics is also very important. Correct, no? That is the reason you are there. So you understood what is required for the project and you have contributed. That is how we look at it. That is how we try to build a perspective on your, okay, and mention more about hackathons. If you are part of any of the hackathons, give a brief description about your solution for a problem statement at hackathon. Leadership roles. If you have played any leadership roles in your curriculum, you can take it. Okay, you can mention it in the. Then any of the certifications you have done, mention that. Okay, so these are all the things you can mention in your section. The first impression may not be the last impression, but it purely decides whether you get a chance to make one. This is how you should look at it as your extra achievements. Okay, first impression is the best impression, but that is not also a last impression. You can mention some things, hold some information to tell more when you get an opportunity to present yourself. When you get an opportunity to present yourself. Okay, that way also you can see. That is what I said. You can mention that I led a club. Okay, I organized an event, or corporate, or contributed to a social impact. Okay, any of your college initiatives where you are doing something as a CSR program, so you can mention that as well. Some of the do's and don'ts. As I said, you are preparing this document through software. Software has all the capability to keep it neat and clean. Give much more priority and importance to formatting. Okay, align it properly. Throughout the resume, fonts should be same, size, type, everything should be same. Okay. Next, tailor as per the role. Don't have a common profile, keep sending it. Try to emphasize once you understand the job description. Somebody is looking for somebody have some good skill on Java Oops concept. Like, okay, you might be having in your profile saying that I am good at Java, or you say that my technical skills include Java. But if the job description clearly says that they are looking for Java engineers, try to emphasize something more about your knowledge and strength on Java. Then use bullet points. What is the use of bullet points? That gives distinct view for a person who is reading your profile. Okay, you are very clear, crisp. Okay, what are the technical skills? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what are your contribution to the project? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gives them very clear image about your contribution. Don't write paragraphs, and some of the don't use fancy fonts. Nobody likes that. Okay, it's very simple and very clean and clear. That's enough. Don't show your creativity in the fonts and all because you are using a system to prepare the resume. Right? So your content should talk more, not the appearance. Appearance should be decent enough. Okay, and then fake information. As I said, don't write something you don't know. Somebody might say that you should have an experience of working in robotics. You simply say, okay, I also know robotics because to get shortlisted. Once you go for an interview, for some reason your profile gets shortlisted, they call you for the interview. They'll ask you, what do you know about robotics? If you are not able to articulate it, the first thing they understand is this person is not transparent. He is not truthful to himself. How can uh, he be a part of my organization? Because integrity is what the most we consider as a core value of our organization. Then we don't go further. You don't know robotics, but you are mentioned in your profile. Sorry, right. Right? Then irrelevant details. My workplace, right? My father, my passport details, my Aadhaar number, not required. So As I said, your resume is your passport to the opportunity. So, right with right stamps, you get to travel or you get to start your journey. Otherwise, your journey will be right. Some of the tools I've identified, you can refer to. Have you know this tool? Canva? Have you used? Yeah? Try to use it. You see that you failed? Yes? No. Why? No. Why? Why do you say that you are not failed? Why do you say that you are not failed? Because in real world, right? As I said, 100% match is not possible in anything for that matter, except for your parents. Parents accept the way you are, right? Not even your alliances. You all get married, right? No 100% capable compatibility. So you always get to compromise. Correct. Right? So here it is something like you are not meeting that expectation. See, see how you need to elevate yourself to meet that expectation. Start preparing for it, right? So that is very important for you people. So that's the reason. Don't be too much of creative, okay? And somebody is not liking your resume, doesn't mean that your resume is bad. That person doesn't like it. Maybe somebody else will like it. All you need to look at it is my resume talking about what skills, experiences the job description is talking about is meeting or not? If it is meeting, you can go and then tell yourself saying that, see, this is how I have looked at, and this is how I want to present myself. If something wrong, you are looking for something else, you please let me know. You can ask. Not, okay, if people are open enough to share their feedback, they'll share it. Okay, there are people in the industry, they'll consider. Have you heard about this? Yeah, so you can use this as well. Resume builder, then LinkedIn. All of you have your LinkedIn profiles created. Yeah, it's very important nowadays because everything is judged on your profiles, which is there in the this professional one. Then, how many of you have your accounts opened in GitHub? All of you have. Keep storing all your work there. Yeah. Do the peer reviews also. Do the peer reviews. Okay. Document the peer review comments. Implement the comments what you got it. Make it as a full circle. Don't keep anything open ended. Somebody has reviewed and then gave the comment. It's okay. I know this person doesn't know anything about it. I'll not consider this. Please don't do that. Take it in a spirit. Okay, and others also. Whoever is reviewing, don't do it for the sake of reviewing and I wanted to give a negative comment to this. No. Be truthful to yourself. Okay, and don't pull the legs. You do it offline, but when it comes to a documentation and all, you tell them, I feel that this is how it should be. Okay, so these things are very important. Have you heard about this? Yeah. So these are all some of the tools which are going to help you to build a right resume. Okay. Let's see the final checklist. One, contact info need to be updated. They should understand who is this person, how I can contact this person. That is very important. Okay. And people should not encounter any grammatical mistakes or spelling mistakes. That shows that you are not paying attention to the details. You are not so serious about presenting your profile to the other person. Maybe you can give a lot of reasons later. No, that is very simple. No, I should add BEB. It is not there. It's okay. That is not the question. The question is your mindset. How careful are you when you are presenting your profile to the others? Right? Then consistent formatting, which is very important. Okay, throughout the profile you have consistent formatting. When you are writing the section headers as bold, italic, and you follow the same thing throughout the, and that should be having some higher, you can change any of the content in your, okay, and correct filing. This is very important. Don't just say that your name and send it. Always refer for a position which you are applying for, right? That is okay, so that it is easy for them to categorize and then send it to the right panel when they are shortlisting your profile for the next steps or next step. And as I said, your resume is a story. I go for this presentation. Anybody have any questions? Have I covered what you are expecting? Anything else you are expecting apart from this? Did you get the right information to build a resume? The first and foremost is your resume is not just a document, it is a personal advertisement. Make sure that you sell your best version through your resume. Next, employers don't just hire skills, they hire stories. They get impressed the way you have articulated your skills, your expertise, right? Then every word in your resume should either win you an opportunity or it should not be there in the resume. And your resume should whisper to the recruiter that there is something different in this person. I should consider hiring him into the organization. That's the kind of feeling you should give it to the. Don't just list what you have studied. Always make sure whatever you are mentioning in your profile, you are able to articulate and then justify. That's very important. Okay. And project and internships are heartbeat of your profile. Elaborate, concisely elaborate. Don't elaborate just like that. Okay? Always give an impression that you are a good contributor, you have done very well, and you got the quality outcomes from your projects and internships. Okay? The first impression may not be the last impression. Okay? Always make it as a best impression and get an avenue for you to get into the next step where you present yourself in person. There you can think, you can talk a lot about your strengths, your weaknesses, your improvements, everything. Okay. And think of your resume as your passport to the opportunity. Okay. With the right stance, you get to travel, right? If you don't get a best impression, if you are not able to justify what you have mentioned in your profile, you will not get any opportunity for you to start your. It is a story, make it very clear, impactful, and unforgettable. Right? Your resume won't get the job, but it will get you the chance to prove you deserve it. Okay? It is not ultimately get you the job, but you can prove that you deserve to get this opportunity through your resume and treat it as a weapon, sharpen it well, and success will follow you. Okay? With this, I would like to wish you all the best in building impactful resume. Okay. I also would like to say that I don't want you to not just write great resumes, but also leave a stories worth putting in your resume. That is very important. Okay. in the 8 semesters what you study, right? You should have so much of stories you would have come across, you are part of, which you can mention it, That is how you should look at it. Okay, I should be part of hackathon. I should know how I should execute the project. I should know how I can sharpen my skills, metrics. Okay, I should know how I can learn something which is relevant to the industry. Now everybody are saying that AI, AI, AI. I should at least know what is AI, how I can use it, how it is going to use. Okay, don't think that AI is getting away the jobs from you people. You are really required for the industry. Only thing is you should have that awareness when you are having the AI knowledge. You get an awareness and then see how you can make it better by integrating AI capability to your. So this is all I have. Thank you again for listening to me. Hope you got what you want. I'm very happy to take any questions you may have. Any questions? What should be the length of the resume? That's the question. I won't say that you restrict these many pages. As I said, always have these opportunities. Okay? It is very important for you to present yourself. See, in the industry, there are various people who are part of it. It is again their mindset, their person. Somebody might like that. If I see only one page resume, I can see that this person is right. Some might say that no, this is very crisp. They have not written anything elaborately. Okay, and I want something to be elaborate. So always try to get a feedback. Okay, and once you come across some of the opportunities where your profile did not get shortlisted, ask them. Try to give a feedback. Why is not shortlisted? I'm not questioning any of your process, but I would like to know so that I can improve myself. Okay. So ideal answer to this question is not that. Again, stick to the job description what you have received. Try to give all these sections, your education, your skills, right, and your awards, your projects, everything, and also make sure that your projects and your contributions are aligning with the job description what you have mentioned. Okay, so that way your profile should get shortlisted at least for this year. Okay, and you are meeting all the eligibility criteria that you are a BA graduate and you have a CGPA. If not all that. But in my organization, we don't look at any of your percentages, any of your CGPA. We wanted to give you an opportunity. If you prove yourself saying that you are serious enough and that you have the capability, we wanted to give. Anybody else? Anyone else? Any questions? Sir, what tools would you recommend for ATS training? Because I've seen a lot of different websites which says it checks for ATS, but at the same time, different websites with different. Don't worry too much about ATS. Okay. So I have just given you one because in the industry, as I said, it is all the perspective based. Okay. So if your profile or resume talks more about your strengths and your competences, more than that. Tools really not. Anything else? Any other questions? Thank you once again. Wish you all the best.
President of Design Club, for handling all for designing the poster and also the YouTube live with all the technical stuff that has to be taken care today. Also Subhash, who collaborated with Lokapriya. So we would like to thank both of them. I request both of them to come here once. Thank you all to have come here today. Your presence made this event a grand success. I thank our guests who arrived here today. Thank you so much, sir and ma'am. And I would like to ask how many people from here today who wants to join technical club? Yeah, I see only a few hands. Yeah, I would like all of you to come. We'll connect, collaborate, and try together. And let's make this technical club a huge club in our department. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for coming here today. You can all discuss for lunch. Thank you so much.